Cameras rolling,
and welcome back to the Game Chat Podcast. Oh, wait. Game Chat Podcast, guys. Episode 3. We're back. More heat. Here we go. Hopping right into it. It's your boy, Scott. You already know. We got Josh Peterson. We got Diego 30D Fernandez. And then and then Reggie or Isaiah.
Isaiah James Stewart.
Oh, full government, my boy.
Yeah, you can't be blasting the government on here. We got to restart it.
Social security.
You can't be blasting the government, bro.
We throwing everyone's names out here.
Oh, man.
Too bad y'all don't know mine.
Eugene.
Joshua, Eugene.
Edward.
Damn it.
Is it Edward?
Yeah, it's Edward.
All right, I said Edward last week.
No, you said Edwin.
Same shit.
All right, Marcel.
We'll call you Edwin.
Scott Goodman.
Gary Scott
Goodman. Scott.
No, we going real names.
It's Scott.
Nope, I don't believe that.
Diego Marcel.
What is it?
Bring out the social security card. Plastic.
All right, let me get it. Hold up. I got it right here.
Oh, wait, I thought you were really doing it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Cut that out.
I ain't cutting nothing this week. We're going, it's all raw. Raw dogging this whole, we're raw dogging this whole podcast.
Raw dogging, no protection?
No protection.
Damn, all right. How'd you know what I like?
Y'all right?
All right, let's do it.
Josh,
we ready?
Start us up, Josh. Come on.
Start us off.
I'll start us off with Dak, man. I want to talk about Dak.
You want to talk about that? Hey, he finally got his contract.
Yes, sir.
And it's a big one.
Yes, it is. 4 years.
4 years, $160 million. Most guaranteed money at signing with $95 million guaranteed at signing.
That is ridiculous.
That's a big. I mean, it's about time he got franchise tagged after franchise tagged after franchise tagged. He was due.
Did you guys hear Jerry Jones' comment at the press conference?
No.
What did he say?
He said something about how he overpaid. But he said in all things in life that he's ever had that was good, he overpaid for. Do you think it was like a backhanded compliment? He said that he overpaid for Dak?
That seems like a backhanded compliment, honestly. You don't think that man's worth it? That's your quarterback.
I think he overpaid him.
You do?
Yeah.
But I think wherever he was going to go, like if he ended up on the market, he was going to get paid that type of money.
He needs to show out with those receivers.
Maybe 4 years, 140 mil, like 160. That's a lot, but I think he was going to get paid. He was going to be a top 3 paid quarterback, like regardless of where he was going.
Every quarterback going to be. Like,
at this point now, I mean, like no one's going to touch Patrick Mahomes' size of contract. No one's going to touch that. But every quarterback from now on, it just gets like quarterbacks are getting paid more and more every year.
It just resets the market every year.
Yeah, I mean this year, no one's gonna get paid as much this year just due to what the salary cap is, which was set it was set at $182 million compared to last year at $197 million. But next year it's gonna if everything goes better next year, it's gonna skyrocket. And or more players going to take the Russell Okung route and turn their salaries into Bitcoin.
Talk about that, Josh.
I'll turn it into Dogecoin. That's what I would do,
dude. Jesus. He transferred his salary in December when Bitcoin was at $27,000 per, and now it's up to $61,000. So his base salary just went from $13 million a year to $21 million a year. Jumps him up into the top 30. Highest played.
How did that work? Did he like take his Bitcoin already? Like he was paid out his Bitcoin?
No, so he just transferred his salary into Bitcoin. So he can pull it out, but I mean, as long as it keeps growing, he's gonna get paid more and more. So I think that. So I think the way it's working. So all of his salary from last year is now into Bitcoin. But so then I think as he gets paid each year, it's just gonna keep going into the Bitcoin. I don't think they transferred his entire contract into Bitcoin already.
He should have. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that just makes all of his money guaranteed.
Not financial advice.
Pull out, stay deep in there, and he'll get more money.
What'd you say? What?
It will keep rising.
It will.
Inflation, bro. It inflates. All right. Who else got cut, boys? Kyle Rudolph got cut. We knew that.
Both
Riley
of the
Reef
starting
got cut. We knew
both
that.
of the starting offensive tackles for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn, really?
That was probably the most surprising of all the cuts.
they just ate their booty in the Super Bowl.
Well, both of the
So,
starting offensive tackles
is
weren't
going
even
on
playing
today?
in the game. They didn't play in the Super Bowl, dude. Oh man, this is going to
That's
be the
it, love it.
rawest podcast.
Hey,
ever.
Isaiah said we need to make it more funny. I'm just trying to throw some stuff
I mean,
out there,
you're
you know?
you jumped to the very top of the staircase
Hey.
right there. You didn't go one
Hey, we
step
don't.
at
We're
a
not
time.
dipping our toes in. We're jumping. You don't test the
We don't
cold
test
waters.
waters, right?
You don't
We don't
test
test
cold water.
waters,
You
right?
jump
Yeah, that's
in,
very
bro.
true.
You
If
jump
if you
in.
if you know
If
it's
you're gonna
cold,
commit, if you're committing, you're committing, Josh.
if you know it's cold, just jump right in.
Diego, open your eyes.
Oh, Diego, what you doing over there,
Isaiah,
bro?
you open your eyes, dude. You look like a freaking worm over there.
Worm.
All right, let's talk about the Chiefs cutting their offensive tackles. That was I don't know why they. I mean, granted, they'd also restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract, which makes sense because he was just owed way too much money. But cutting their offensive tackles after what they saw their backups do in the Super Bowl, that doesn't make any sense to me. Patrick Mahomes is going to get eaten alive for the next 10 years.
And that's what I'm
What's the left
saying,
tackle's
bro.
name? Mitchell Schwartz. Is that his name?
Mitchell Schwartz.
And what was the other name? I don't want to butcher this.
But that's what's crazy is I think
I
we're gonna
just
see a
don't-
lot of teams that are cutting these guys and just going ahead and like getting these new up and comers, you know, from the drafts and everything, and kind of just getting that base salary. That way they don't have to pay these guys as much. So if they can end up getting someone like the Bucks just got with their starting
Tristan Wirfs.
offensive lineman, then I think they'll be straight. But that's the hard part is finding these people that are actually going to translate to the NFL. Because not everyone's ready for that level.
Very true.
So I'm very curious to see how the Chiefs do with that with their pickups because you know they're going to get some kind of tackle or guard in the draft.
Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz. Those are the
Exactly. There you
names.
go.
Yeah, they're gonna. I feel like they have to re-sign someone, or Mitchell Schwartz maybe comes back on a vet minimum deal or something
yeah.
just to play with Pat Mahomes because you need someone on his backside. That's the most expensive player in the NFL, the best player in the
And
NFL.
if they're cutting their
Need
two
someone on
offensive
his
tackles
backside.
because they can't afford him, I mean, they're probably not in the market for Trent Williams either, who's going to more than likely become the highest paid offensive tackle in NFL history.
Having someone protect your backside is very key to this team.
Very
Are you
crucial.
guys what?
What is going
Quality advice from Diego.
That's what
Always
I said.
protect
I was
your
just
backside.
piggybacking.
I mean, that's valuable advice. I do like that. That's good input.
Jesus Christ. You little hash brown coming up?
I'm about to.
No, that's
Where's
that
the-
guac.
Or is that guacamole?
It's that
Is that
guac.
guacamole?
All right, short break.
After these cuts of the offensive tackles by the Chiefs, the Raiders are going to be the new number one
No,
in
Chargers.
the West.
Chargers are going to take the West.
Speaking of
Chargers?
the Chargers, Casey Hayward.
They did cut Casey Hayward. That was also surprising.
Casey Hayward, Pro Bowl corner.
Especially what's
Where does Casey Hayward go? Where do we see him landing?
Anywhere that needs a corner.
Yeah, the Vikings.
Come on, let's be honest.
And
Niners.
let's be honest.
The
Let's be
Raiders
honest.
old
the
all
defensive
three,
Vikings.
coordinator
all
at-
three of our teams need corners.
Where's his old defensive coordinator at?
Raiders. Stay in the West. You feel me?
Who's the worst team in the West? Same team.
Broncos.
You feel
Denver
me?
Broncos.
Nah, it's gotta be the Raiders, dog.
You're
They just
messing
got rid
with
of their
me.
whole
You don't
line.
actually think
What do
that.
they got
You don't
going
Yeah,
now?
yeah. What happened? Okay, well, let's talk about that too.
We
You
got a
guys got
plan. We got
one
a plan.
offensive lineman left.
We got a plan. Trust the process.
One
Gruden.
offensive lineman left.
Gruden Grinders.
What's
The
his
blue-
name?
God.
They had a rookie that played last year. John Simpson. I think that's his name.
That's all that's
Could be
left.
making that
From
up. I could be
Clemson.
making that.
What about I just saw a thing about Kyle Juszczyk.
Juszczyk?
Scheduled to talk again this afternoon with the Niners.
Yeah, John Lynch tweeted really late last night saying, "Faithful, y'all want some juice?"
He's I'm
Oh,
thirsty.
shit.
Niner fans
After the
want some
Niners
juice.
restructured Weston Richburg's contract so that he can retire, freed up another $6 million in cap space, putting them at $31 million underneath the cap. Looking to
Josh,
resign,
how do you know these numbers, dog?
bro. Come on. It's
Just off the top of your head. Let me see your sheet.
You read something and
I wanna
then
see your
that's it.
cheat sheet.
Let me see your sheet. Share your
Let me-
screen.
let me get a little
Share your
peek.
screen.
My screen literally right now has the
You
talking
don't gotta
points
share your
from that.
screen with me, man.
Come on,
Josh,
man.
But I don't have that written down. I just read that yesterday.
Josh, would you rather get juice or you rather get paid in gold?
I want the
Get
juice.
it? Because the Raiders got Alec Ingold. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna log off.
What are we doing today?
I'm getting out of here, bro. Hey, this is only episode 3. We can't be having this breakdown already.
Bro. Mental breakdowns
right.
around the clock.
All right, then.
All right. Hey.
So, you guys also see that the Saints did some cleaning house.
Yep.
They got rid of
Alexander.
Janoris Jenkins, the Jackrabbits gone, Emmanuel Sanders.
I knew.
and
Well, I saw that coming with
we
Quan
saw
Alexander.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, Quan Alexander and Emmanuel Sanders. Quan Alexander was owed zero. He had zero dead money. He wasn't even guaranteed any money. And he tore his Achilles, which that sucks. But there was no way they weren't going to cut him. That saves $13 million in cap. Emmanuel Sanders too. That's another one. He was owed a lot of money.
I mean, I understand the cutting of Jenkins. That was like the most surprising one for me, though. I mean, understand trying to release the veteran and save some cap and get some new rookies in the draft and kind of develop them, but that was still surprising.
I mean, they're going to continue to clean house with. They're still over. They don't unless they're going to have to do some real restructuring moving forward.
Taysom Hill's one of the biggest cap hits on their team. It frustrates me so much. I hate Taysom Hill with the passion.
He's so versatile, though.
I hate Taysom Hill with the passion.
I do too.
Hate is a strong. You don't even know that guy. Hate is a strong word.
Dude, he frustrates me so much. Their packages with him are so.
Bro, you already know anytime he's back there, he's running the ball, and they still can't stop him.
Very true.
It's crazy.
All you like the Dolphins cutting Kyle Van Noy after 1 year. I mean, he signed one of the largest contracts, but that was surprising. It's not like he had a bad year defensively. So teams are just getting rid of anybody. Anybody that has a huge cap hit, they're gone, cut.
Kyle Van Noy's mid, like the Vikings' whole roster.
God, Jesus.
Bro, this guy. Who is this guy?
You just tune in for literally nothing.
I'm not even gonna get started.
Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree with franchise tags? Do you think what's your take on franchise tags? Can't hear you guys.
I think it's definitely just a way to get
him out of here.
Giving someone a contract.
Like I can understand, like some players are okay with it, like Chris Godwin being okay with being franchise tagged by Tampa Bay because he wanted to stay.
Yeah, keep the team together.
But like in regards to like Allen Robinson, he doesn't want to be in Chicago. Like as soon as he got franchise tagged, he liked the tweet saying franchise tags suck. Like what's the point? Like that's so dumb. If Allen Robinson hit the open market, he could get paid a lot of money to go to a lot of different teams. I don't think he's going to the. Why do you want to pay money when you have Thielen and Jefferson? Why do you want to pay that much money for him when you can build?
Bro, I want all the wide receivers. We're gonna get DK too.
Oh my God.
There we go.
But that's to me, franchise tags just don't make any sense. They're just making a player stick.
Yeah, I agree. But like I said, it's just to get out of paying a player, and you just want to keep him for longer. But
it's only for 1 year. Like
I mean,
and you franchise tag. Like the same thing happened to Dak, and he finally got paid. But I mean, the years of going through that. Does Allen Robinson sit out? Does he?
No. He doesn't sit out.
Speaking of the Bears, no, I think he's gonna play for sure. Anyways, but. Speaking of the Bears are planning to allow Mitch Trubisky to leave and address their quarterback concerns via free agency or trade. Dude, the GOAT, Mitch Trubisky's leaving.
I thought they already had Nick Foles over there starting. Did Mitch take it back?
Yeah, Mitch took it back at the end of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't exercise Mitch's fifth-year option, right?
He's hitting the market. They're going to let him walk.
Yeah, we all seen that coming.
I think the Bears are going to either push to trade for Watson or Wilson. Those are going to be the two they're going to really go after.
All right, boys. So franchise tags. We're going to go on to the next one. Leonard Williams got franchise tagged by the Giants.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So on to the next one.
Wait, timeout.
Timeout. We're going back a second. We're going in reverse.
Where'd he come from?
Wait,
Diego's got some breaking news for us, boys. Take it away.
No, because are we done? When we get done with the NFL, I have something to say.
Oh, okay. So nothing yet. Okay, that's awesome, guys. So
is it UFC based?
No, it's water based.
Water bet?
base.
Water based?
Yo, water bet. He remembered. Who
Is
won
that
it?
what we're doing?
But no
Wait,
one
wait.
did.
Doing a water
No,
bet?
wait, why
No
water
one won.
water oh, hold up.
Our water
I'm
bet,
interested
our
in this
dunk
water.
contest.
I'm
It's a-
interested in this water based thing.
Well, we're telling you right now, but you just keep interrupting me. What the
Get
fuck?
a spanking.
I'm gonna spank you. You better get over my knee. We're talking about the dunk contest bet that we had last week, but none of the people that we had won. It was the only guy that we didn't think would win it. He won it.
What are you talking about? Is that what you're talking about, Diego?
Yeah.
No. Damn.
I thought we were trying to
How'd
make
that just
another
pop
water
into your
bet.
head like that? What were you thinking about over there?
I don't know.
Piracy.
No.
Hey,
Alright.
Bleacher Report just put out an update saying 5-10 Pro Bowl cornerback linked to Cowboys, Raiders, and Jets ahead of free agency.
You heard it here first, boys. The Game Chat podcast, always breaking news for you. Always breaking news.
News.
All right, well, on to the
Alright,
next
let's make
one.
a
Then,
water
huh?
bet. Hey, we should make one water bet per podcast.
Okay, well, you and me already made our water
All
bet.
right, Josh and Diego's
I think it's
turn.
their turn. Josh
Alright,
and
what
Diego's
kind
turn.
of-
What's theirs?
What kind of water bet are you thinking?
Isaiah, you got something?
I gotta think.
Is gonna win all
Okay,
the tournaments.
There you go.
So now we gotta wait, but that's a whole like hey,
Yeah, we got to do
that's
something
like
that we
a
can
month.
do.
That's
Yeah,
gotta
we
be
can
like
do that
this
later. We
week.
can do that later.
We can do some NCAA wrestling related, Diego. That's
Oh,
this
God.
upcoming weekend. Have you ever watched the final minute of an
No,
a
here
NCAA
we
finals
go.
match? It's the
Here we
most
go.
exciting
Wow.
thing in sports.
Here we go.
Come
Oh,
on,
this
man.
is the most
Get me outta
exciting
here.
thing in sports.
I'm
Get me
telling
outta
you
here,
right now,
dog. Get me out of here. This guy-
What?
dude.
Yeah.
Watch it.
You guys want to get on the mat with me?
Diego,
Isaiah?
I'll
Dude, let's
tell you right
go.
now, dog, I will work you.
Let's go, bro. You would get.
I remember in 7th grade PE, they taught me this bad boy right here when you do the legs.
I'm 160 pounds and I'm beating everybody in this.
I will
screen.
ragdoll your ass.
Whoa,
I will toss you across that
the
mat.
floor.
dude. I'm teching you first round.
Me?
15 points. 15-0 first round.
Me?
Yeah, easy.
I'm flipping you over and using your hair as a
Easy.
mop, bro. I'm rubbing your head in the ground.
Easy, dude.
Bro, it's game over.
No, not even close.
Is
You're
it all
tapping.
still? Hey, make a water bet real quick, man. Just make a water bet.
Well, I don't know what to bet.
But think about someone we're talking about other sports.
I want to bring up something real quick.
What's up?
Okay, so there was a thing going around where Greg Olson said if he had 1 year to work with LeBron James, that he would be in the Pro Bowl as a tight end. Do you think that would happen in LeBron's current form, his current state?
No, I
If he
think
was
it's
to go to
maybe,
the NFL,
maybe prime LeBron.
prime LeBron,
Like
you don't think?
like
Not even
5, 6.
prime.
Wait, you're telling me he has 1 year to prepare?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 year.
Oh, 100%.
Starting now, but then by the time of the
How old
NFL
is he?
season,
How old is he?
No way.
30,
something I don't know. He's old.
37?
Isn't there only 2 tight ends that go to the Pro Bowl from both sides? So like 4 tight
Both
ends.
sides, probably. Yeah,
How is he gonna beat out Kittle, Waller?
Kelsey.
it just depends. It also just depends
Yeah.
on what
I
conference.
mean, it's
he goes
Waller
to.
and Kelsey, and then Kittle, and who else in the NFC? In the NFC?
But
just Kittle.
Tanyan or
Not Tanyan.
You're telling
I
me
think-
LeBron can't be a better tight end than Tanyan? That's what you're
I
telling
think
me?
okay.
No.
I think 5 years ago, LeBron. I don't think right now. Like if he starts getting
You wanna
hit
know
down
something?
below, I think if he starts getting hit in the legs, it's done. He's too big. Like everyone's gonna hit him down low, and he's just gonna take too much.
That dude's gonna hurdle all those guys that try to hit him down low.
No,
That man's got like a 40-inch vertical still.
I understand that, but I think at his age, if
Bro.
he gets hit in the legs a few times, like it's done. Like
I think I think he makes it to the Pro Bowl from the name alone.
yeah, but that's so.
Oh,
like,
that's
we're not talking
cheating.
about
That's
the name. We're
cheating.
talking
Hey.
about talent.
No, we're talking about can he get to the Pro Bowl? I think yeah.
Oh, just
That was the
basic.
I'm gonna
question.
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. He would be league MVP. He's just goated like that.
He's goaded, bro.
What team would he go to? The
The
Cleveland
Vikings.
no, no. He probably
Everyone goes to the Vikings, bro. We know this.
He'd either go to the Browns or he'd stay in LA. And
No,
go to the
he'd go to
Rams and the
Cleveland,
Chargers.
bro.
Why are we discussing what
Cleveland!
team LeBron is gonna play for in the NFL?
Why not? Or he'd be like, I'm gonna go play with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay.
I can see that. Goated on goats on goats.
Isaiah,
Dude,
what's that
chill.
sticker? What's that sticker on your water bottle?
Yeah, let's see. I want to examine.
Yeah,
this
I'm
sticker.
intrigued by that thing.
It's a U.S. Air Force plane going down.
Going down?
Jesus.
It's a
What
Supreme
why you got
sticker.
some hate against the Air
Honestly,
Force?
I honestly realized it wasn't the best choice of sticker, especially in my career field. This is because I bring it to work every day. But
Yeah, Isaiah's like, hey, when can I drive the plane, guys? When can I be a pilot?
Let me drive the boat.
Let me drive the plane. They're like, I
Hey.
don't know, man.
Shout out Diego. No lie, born and raised.
whoa,
Yo.
why don't I have a sticker? What's going on?
Woo!
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
see
sir.
it? Hey, Diego, I want to see yours. Let's see it. Yes, sir. Okay.
Why
We all
don't I
got
have a
that.
sticker?
You didn't come with us to Washington.
You had to go to Spokane.
Messed
Yeah, I had to go to
up,
Spokane.
dude.
They're 3 of 3.
The thing is, you don't drink, so it wouldn't matter. It was at a brewery.
I would have came and I would have cuddled.
Hey, that's very true.
They had some. Wait, did we ate food there, right? I don't really remember.
No, we just got drinks. Pretty
No,
sure.
I think we had chips
No,
and
we
salsa.
Yeah, we had chips and
Oh my
drinks.
God.
We had guac, bro. We had some
Oh, we had
guac.
some guac, dog.
Wait, in
Joel
the
Embiid.
yeah, I was just gonna
He
say
got
that.
hurt.
Embiid, bro. He's hurt.
I think they said they had his MRI. I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago. He came back and said no structural damage.
Yeah, no structure.
It's just
yeah.
it's just a bone
Wouldn't be
bruise,
too
right?
bad.
bone bruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be.
I think he's still gonna be out like 2 to 4 weeks though.
Yeah, he needs to recover from that. I was really hoping he didn't get another ACL tear or nothing like that because,
Yeah.
man,
No,
no,
I think that throws out his MVP consideration.
Oh yeah,
out the
his
window.
run's over now because Joker's gonna keep balling out. You know, all these other dudes are gonna keep playing. They're performing. But yeah, man, that sucks. I couldn't handle another trust the process suite, so happy he's okay.
They're still the number 1 seed in the East, right?
Not 100% on that.
Do you guys see how Cam Newton, like how he
Cam's back
Writes-
on the Patriots.
how he writes all of his posts?
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
talk about Cam.
Yeah, we
going
didn't
to
talk about
Patriots.
Cam, bro. He's back on the Patriots.
Yeah, but do you guys see how he writes all
Yeah,
of
and
his
his
posts? I
little-
can't
his
read
font-
it.
I never even read. I scroll.
I
And he
can't.
always has lots of. He always his captions are always so long too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much. He's got too much in his head.
It's crazy. How does
Bro,
that
I
kid
want to
from-
know, like, does he write it all out normally and take it to a text converter and then do it, or does he have does this man take 2 hours spelling out
Dude.
It's
You know,
probably
like-
just like a custom keyboard on his iPhone or something.
Yeah, but he's using exclamation points and then some other weird fonts and he's got to be cycling through it takes him at least 2 hours to write this up. That's
how do you
man.
think that kid?
How's
from
this
the
man
camp,
got so much time on his hands?
I don't know. That kid from the camp. So you're a free agent. He ain't a free agent no more.
Yeah, that kid needed to be slapped up real quick. Talking to
Yeah.
Cam Newton like that.
Former MVP.
Diego,
Instead of
got
asking
a
him,
question?
Dude,
Diego's
you
got
don't have
his
to raise your
up.
hand, bro.
What's up, Diego?
Oh, what Shaq said about the Warriors?
Oh,
What does
what
Shaq say
Oh,
about the Warriors?
What did he say, bro? Tell us.
It says Shaq made a comment that the Warriors should tank in order to have one more title run when Clay comes back next year. What
Yo,
y'all
that's
think about-
tampering, bro. That's tampering. They should fine him.
I don't think they're gonna tank. You know.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, the Warriors gave not Jordan Poole. What's this dude's name? Markkinen, the dude from
Lauri Markkinen, the Bulls.
Arizona. He no.
Oh, Nico Mannion.
Nico Mannion. There you go.
Come on,
Oh,
dog.
he's nice. He
Alright,
got the
Nico's
fro.
Nico's a dog. You better put some respect on
He got
Nico's
like
name.
25 minutes the other day, and
Yeah,
after
Nico is
he called
nice.
up from the G League.
Nico is
so I
nice,
think that
bro.
just shows Steve Kerr is trying
To tank,
to not necessarily tank, but just
but
give
he's
the
letting
younger
them
guys
rookies get some minutes.
giving the younger guys some minutes, and just getting a bump out of there. Give Steph a little bit more rest. Draymond a
Yeah.
little bit more rest.
I seen Steph acting crazy on the sidelines when they got blew out the other
Getting
day.
angry. That's the most animated I've ever seen Steph.
Every.
And when it comes to something like that, at least he's usually not a vocal leader. Draymond's usually the vocal leader.
Yeah,
leader
he's usually
over
a
there.
head guy of that team. But yeah, I think they let all these rookies get some playing time. I think the same thing's happening with the Timberwolves. I mean,
You
with,
think the Warriors are gonna be able to make another run when Clay comes back?
yeah, dude, they're still one of the best teams for sure.
Dre was
Just
on,
adding Clay Thompson makes you so much better.
Dre
That
was
guy
on
doesn't
First
even
Take.
need to dribble.
He was on First Take yesterday or 2 days ago.
Clay
He
was.
said Dre,
Oh, Draymond.
and he said we still hasn't been proven that we can beat in a 7-game series when we're fully healthy, because they haven't been beat when fully
That's
healthy.
true. That's true.
In 2016 year when they lost to the Cavs,
Yeah,
Draymond didn't play a
Draymond-
game.
Draymond got kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Hold on. What about this? Okay, super teams because the Nets.
Bro, if the Nets get
mean-
Andre Drummond as well, they just got Blake Griffin, which we haven't touched on in here. So that now their starting five is looking like who they got. They got Kyrie, Harden, KD, Blake Griffin, and then their five, which I'm drawing a blank on, which the center, I'm not sure.
I
Isaiah,
saw
you got him?
another lineup that had Blake Griffin at the 5, and then Joe Harris at the 3. KD.
Gotcha. Oh, that could do that too, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you sit Joe Harris because Joe Harris is a good piece for them. I mean, yeah, you keep him at the 3. KD's definitely tall enough to play the 4. He's not big enough to play the 5, but he's tall enough to play the 4.
It's basically a wash now. I mean, that team could put up 150 points a game.
They could, but they're gonna give up a lot of points too.
Yeah, they ain't got no
Defensively,
defense.
they're not really there. But yeah, no one's gonna be able to compete with no one's gonna be able to go bucket for bucket. Like Kyrie dropped like 40 the other night. And yeah,
At any one point,
that's what I'm saying.
KD, Kyrie, and
Harden
can put up 40 each in a game.
Yeah, now with the addition of Blake Griffin's gonna be getting like 20 a game. Like,
That's
just
ridiculous. I mean, they're
crazy.
Quick shout out to my boy Karis LeVert.
Karis LeVert's gonna be
he played in.
he started last night versus Suns. Yes, sir. He's healthy again.
Yeah.
Big shout out to him. I like Karis LeVert was balling out with Brooklyn. I like to see that. I hope he does good with the Pacers.
Me too.
But yeah, guys, I think that team it's gonna be Nets, Lakers. I think we're all ready for that. We can just fast forward.
I mean, there could be a surprise. Who knows? Anything can happen, but it's just looking directly at the Nets.
I feel bad for Giannis. He's never gonna get there.
No way. I was watching TikTok this morning, and I can't remember how long it was, but the dude said there's been a Nick on every finals winning team for like a certain amount of time. I can't remember how long it was.
J.R. Smith was definitely one of those, huh?
J.R. Smith was at the last year with the Lakers, and then with the Cavs. I can't remember who was on the Warriors, but yeah, it's been a while with no Knicks. So they said the Utah Jazz are not winning the finals because they have no Nick.
Yeah, I don't think the Jazz could beat a healthy Lakers team anyways.
Aren't the Jazz number 1 in the West?
Right now,
Yeah.
yeah, but AD's been hurt for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
That was good
Sweet.
NBA sport. Hey,
Oh
good
yeah,
job.
hey,
Let's-
I got something for you guys. If you guys want any kind of bets,
No,
hop on over.
Get
Hop on over.
outta
Hey,
here,
hop on over to Broski Bets. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter,
God.
whatever you guys want. Just go ahead and slide in there. We're gonna be giving you guys daily
Shameless-
picks.
Shameless,
Shameless
plugs,
plug.
dude.
I don't even care, bro. I'm plugging this because we are 9-0 in the last 3 days. So if you guys want to make some money with me, head on over there. Let's cash out.
Speaking of plug-in, you guys watched the UFC fight when that dude plugged the dude's eyeball?
Bro, there's a picture that Dana White tweeted, and you can legit see this man's eyeball. Look, there it is.
What?
Yeah, that was like
What? Hey,
Yo,
show me that again.
they said it was one of the-
What?
they said it was one of the worst eye pokes. Dude, this man's eye immediately
Oh.
got so swole.
was
It
bad.
swelled up bad.
Jeez.
The fights were good though.
Yeah, Dan Ige had it was officially a 20-second fight, but one punch ended it, which was about a 5-second exchange, about a 5-second exchange, and it was over. But yeah, there were some decent fights, nothing crazy. I'm excited for Francis Ngannou's next fight. That dude's a killer.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, let's go ahead and hop into our debate of the day.
Rest
So
in
we
peace-
have
rest in peace, Marvin Hagler. That will end the combat sports talk. Boxing.
rest in peace, RIP. The debate of the day, you guys, is going to be who is the better receiver of all time. Josh, why are you getting so ready, bro? Look at Josh. He propped up. He's ready to go. Like, chill, bro. Who is the greatest receiver of all time?
Jerry Rice.
Is it Randy Moss or is it? We
Jerry
didn't even
Rice.
mention his name. We don't
Jerry
even mention his
Rice.
name. He's weak.
Jerry
Jerry Rice.
Rice versus Randy Moss.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's not like there is no
Hold
debate.
on.
there.
Hold on. You guys are disrespecting someone though, because I mean the debate is really Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, but you can't not mention Calvin.
Dio.
Calvin
Calvin
Johnson.
Johnson.
Calvin Johnson,
Yeah,
Megatron?
yeah, clearly. But
Megatron, bro.
He
I-
just wrong team.
Wrong team. Yeah, some people get put in a better spot than others.
But physically, I think if we're talking about physically, who's the best, I would say Megatron and then Randy Moss. But I think
Bro.
like all talent wise, all together, it's a close tie. But Jerry Rice wins it.
Bro, it's not even close, dude. Randy
What's
Moss
the
changed the
rundown of Randy
game,
Moss's
bro.
quarterbacks? Because Jerry Rice had Joe Montana, Steve Young, Rich Gannon, Jeff Garcia. It is ridiculous the caliber of quarterbacks that Jerry Rice had.
I
And
mean,
Randy Moss had Dante Culpepper,
Tom Brady.
Tom
the
Brady
GOAT.
at the tail end of his career for what? 3 years? 4 years?
Doesn't mean he still played with him.
And look what he did when he played with them. He put up one of the greatest wide receiver seasons in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, but you could look at all that stuff. Jerry Rice's stats, like their offensive player of the years, like the MVPs, like Randy Moss never won MVP. Jerry Rice won MVP. Like
quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the Calvin Johnson thing. It's a lot of it is
Bro, his
situational.
stats just kicks his Randy Moss out of the air. I just go by stats.
And Jerry
Josh,
Rice
what's his
always
stats,
had a
Josh?
receiver on the opposite
What's the
end of
stats,
him.
Diego? What's the stats,
Jerry
Diego?
Rice played 20 seasons. Randy Moss played 14. Numbers.
Exactly, bro.
NFL
20
MVPs
seasons.
Won, NFL MVPs, Jerry Rice 1, Randy Moss 0. Pro Bowls, Jerry Rice 13, Randy Moss 7. First team All-Pro, Jerry Rice 10, Randy Moss 4. Second team All-Pro, Jerry Rice 2, Randy Moss 0. At 40 years old.
Again, you're just
at
going off
40
stats, bro.
I'm going out at 40 years old. Jerry Rice put up 92 catches, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, and made second team All-Pro at 40 years old. Like, in terms of stats, NFL history, Jerry Rice has 5,400 more yards, 117 more catches, 41 more TDs, and
Only 117 more catches?
117 more catches.
And this man played an extra 6 years.
41 more TDs, and 4 more 1,000 yards than any other person in NFL history. He was doing that all the way to 40 years
Pretty
old.
weak. It's honestly pretty weak. He played an extra 6 years, and that's all he got.
What's Moss's stats, Scott?
Yeah, okay. Why don't you look up some stuff, Diego?
So you came into this.
We're not going off stats, bro. We're not going off stats. I'm going off who's the best wide receiver
Jerry Rice.
at that
He was
position.
a better.
Who was the
he was
best
a,
bro.
he was a
come
better
on,
route
chill,
runner.
dude.
He was a
No,
better
he
route
was not.
runner.
No, he was not.
You're better.
I don't hear
Randy
anybody.
Moss-
I don't hear
Randy Moss,
anybody
you cannot
saying,
say Jerry Rice is a better route runner than Randy Moss.
bro. Randy Moss was also the best vertical receiver. You can literally toss it up to this man. He's catching the ball.
All right,
I don't hear anybody saying, "Ooh, you got Rice. You got Rice." No, it's why do you think everyone says you got Moss? Dude, there's a reason for it. This he changed the game.
Vertically, he's better than Jerry Rice, but in just like Jerry Rice is the best receiver in NFL
Some of the best
history.
hands ever.
It's proven, dude. It's
I don't
proven
know.
over and over and
Jerry
over
Rice
again.
has
feeling
the
it.
best hands ever.
Yeah, because he uses stick 'em.
Statistically.
Because he uses stick 'em.
Where
dude
I
cheats.
did see that a couple years ago. That Jerry
Hey.
Rice was using the stickum.
He got caught for it, and he admitted it. This man's a cheater. He should automatically. Those records should be tarnished. That's like using steroids, and they want to get rid of Barry Bonds' records, right? Bro, it's the same stuff. You're cheating. That's not you actually doing it.
All right, Zay, what
You
do
got
you
an
think?
advantage.
Jerry Rice also always had a receiver on the opposite end of him. In the tail end of his run with the Niners, he had T.O. With the Raiders, he had
Bro, you got
Brown.
T.O. on your team, dog? Like, that obviously.
And the
Come on,
GOAT,
man.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown has slept on just because the only quarterback he ever had was Rich Gannon. If Tim Brown,
I
had
do
better
have a signed.
quarterbacks,
I have a signed Tim Brown card.
What?
I have a signed Tim Brown picture.
I found it in a storage locker in college when I was cleaning it out at work.
Okay.
I may have gotten rid of it. I may have just given it away.
I got Mark Davis's signature when he's all looking like Chucky and never mind. He looks like a baby.
What happened today?
Jerry Rice's team situations was just always better than Randy Moss. Always.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all situational.
I mean, in
That's why
terms
I'm
of-
going. That's why I'm going off of talent, because a lot of the NFL is situational. Like, it just depends on where you end up. Like, Sam Darnold could be a great quarterback, but he's on the Jets. You know,
Well,
like,
we could find out this
it's-
upcoming
it's
year
all-
how true that is, because Matt Stafford, everyone says he could be great anywhere but Detroit. He's on the Rams now, so if it's
And he's
proven
gonna
that
be
like
great,
it's
I
based on
promise.
where you're gonna be, I mean, then
That's
that'll be proven. But Randy
you
Moss
don't think that's
also
true,
played-
Josh?
No, I we'll have to find out. Randy
You
Moss
don't,
also
you're telling
played
me
for
right
the-
now you don't think that's true. You
I-
don't think that's true? You don't think it's situational? You
until
don't
it's
think where you
proven.
end up?
Until it's proven, I'm not going to say it's true.
It hasn't been proven before.
Where was it proven?
Calvin Johnson, we just mentioned it.
But he didn't play anywhere else.
Let's just say
So there
Jerry
is no
Rice.
proof. You just mentioned it, but he didn't play anywhere else. He
But
retired
like
as
the
a
talent,
Lion.
the talent is there, and we're already saying like that.
And he
he's
played,
up
and
there.
he was still the.
Exactly. And imagine
the
if
best
you had a
receivers of all
quarterback
time in
like
Detroit.
Steve Young or all these dudes.
So
you
you're
know?
saying that Matt Stafford wasn't a good enough quarterback for him?
No, definitely not.
But everyone's saying if he was
The
anywhere else, he'd
Lions
be
weren't
one
a
of the
good enough
best
team
quarterbacks.
for him.
But you're basing it off like he only played for the Lions. You're saying Matt Stafford's not a good enough quarterback, but everyone else is saying Matt Stafford playing anywhere else would be a great quarterback.
Well, yeah, no, for Megatron's case of being the GOAT, I mean, Matt Stafford's a great quarterback and he's going to get the Rams far, but he's not the GOAT. He's not the quarterback you would want throwing the ball to the GOAT receiver. You know, like someone that's trying to make that case.
And he could have stayed and played somewhere else. He could have held out and gone, but he didn't. He retired, and now he's in the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
because he's seen what.
Randy Moss. I mean, I'm not a fan of Randy Moss because he showed up for the Raiders and obviously didn't want to play there, and then he left and went to New England and put up these crazy numbers. So I don't like Randy Moss.
It's funny how that was like the same stat line for AB. Like AB showed
yeah.
up to the Raiders and then ended up going to the Patriots.
And then got cut a week later.
Yeah. After he
Randy-
got a touchdown with Tom
There's
against the Dolphins.
Leave a comment down below of who's the greatest wide receiver of all time.
I'm just saying,
Josh,
dude.
all your friends are Niners fans. You're gonna be like, go.
I have a very small group of Niner friends, like 3 people.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Three
I don't wanna
people.
hear
Be
it.
in the middle.
Shout
You're
out to
evil
Max,
influence,
Blaine,
dog.
and John. Shout out to Max, Blaine, and John.
Bro, come on, man.
To just be in the middle.
We're trying to get them to type on here.
Jerry Rice, a Raider. Randy Moss, a Raider. Everyone all the best talent, Raiders. Shout
Randy
out to
Moss,
the
Raiders. A Niner.
Don't you like how they go there after they peaked? They go there at the end.
Dude, I never knew Dante Culpepper was a first-team All-Pro. Randy Moss single-handedly made Dante Culpepper first-team All-Pro quarterback.
But if Jerry Rice was on the Vikings at that time, they would go to the Super Bowl and win it with Dante Culpepper.
They probably wouldn't have made it.
Just let me know.
They probably would have had a worse record.
Do you know who's better than both of those guys that's still playing in the NFL? Devontae Adams. Shout
Jefferson?
out Fresno.
Jettas?
Best route runner ever.
Jettas.
Devontae Adams.
Throw them bees up for Jettas.
Josh
Jettas is gonna
texting.
go down as the
No,
GOAT.
I'm pulling up stats.
On who?
Jerry Rice, when he was 40 years old, I'm looking at who his quarterback
Bro,
was
why,
when he put
dude?
up when he put
God,
up the
man,
1,200
this
yards
guy.
at 40
With
years old.
Seattle, Matt Hasselbeck?
Josh can't take the L, bro. Let's move on.
I'm not taking an L.
He's still looking up stats up there.
Was it with Seattle and Matt Hasselbeck? Because Matt Hasselbeck wasn't a bad quarterback. If it was with the Raiders, then it was Rich Gannon. So
No, it wasn't
Josh,
with
you
the
know who
Raiders.
Brad Johnson is? Josh,
No.
do you know who Jeff George is? You got to get closer to your mic, Josh.
I'm fucking looking something up, dude.
Josh, you cannot be
Dang,
cussing on here. This is a family
profanity,
podcast,
dude.
bro.
Bro,
I swear, if you ever
said
do that
more- hold
again-
up, you've said
if
more
you ever
cuss
said
words
that
than anyone
again-
else.
Josh, if you ever say that again, bro,
Dude,
Mm.
what?
you're gonna be bricked up right now.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You don't want to know,
What are
dude.
you gonna do?
Have you heard of Jeff George, Josh?
No,
Todd Bowman,
no. Who are they?
Kerry Collins.
Well, you're just
Andrew
reading off
Walter.
You're just reading off names now.
Have you heard of them?
Have you?
Exactly. They're Randy Moss's quarterbacks.
NFL.com. Randy Moss is ranked 3.
Bro, I don't care what NFL. Obviously, they hate on
Don
him.
Hudson's
He's not
2.
even in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what anyone from NFL.com says,
And
bro.
he lists it says Don Hudson, a receiver I played in like the 50s, is the second best receiver of all
Yeah,
time.
get what
Get
kind of
that
list is that,
up
bro?
outta here, dog.
Get that list out. I didn't want to hear who's number one.
He's 3.
Get it outta here.
NFL.com.
Yeah, I don't even care what
You know who's
NFL says.
number 1?
It doesn't matter.
Rice
People.
was 40 years old, played for the Raiders, and took them to the Super Bowl. Helped them get to the Super Bowl.
Bro, we
With
still
Rich
on this?
Gannon, Tim Brown, Charlie Gardner.
Why is Diego pausing that and eating? I want to hear you chew. Turn that back on.
No.
So I can listen to you guys debate.
Or you need
Go
to
ahead,
debate
Josh.
too.
Get him, Josh. Josh is in this, dude. He's in this to win this. The guy Isaiah's looking too. Oh, this is gonna get real.
Because I was making sure that Charlie Gardner was on the Raiders when they went to the Super Bowl. I couldn't remember. And he was.
All right, boys, we're kind of just rambling. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Leave a comment down below who your take on the greatest wide receiver of all time is.
Hold on. What were you going to say about Jerry Rice? I want to know what you're going to say about Jerry Rice when he was 40 years old.
I was just saying that when he played, you were asking where he was playing, who team he was on. I said the Raiders,
Yeah. Rich
and they
Gannon,
went to the Super
quarterback.
Bowl and lost.
Rich Gannon was quarterback.
Yes, he was.
All right, boys, and that's another episode of the Game Chat Podcast. We will see you all next week. Make sure you tune in. We are all over Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you guys just follow us there.
TikTok
Turn that
coming
bell.
soon.
TikTok coming soon. Josh is gonna be all over that. We'll see you guys next week.
This is your favorite sports show.
Where else would you guys want to get your sports takes?
Welcome home. If missing you made me stronger, then I'd be Superman if I fly